The desolate dust of Redemption Gulch settled heavily on everyone and everything, but most heavily on Ilara, a young widow whose spirit, though tested, refused to break. Her husband had been gone 6 months, a victim of the merciless frontier, leaving her with a patch of stubborn land and a mountain of debt. The townsfolk, ever quick to judge, saw her as little more than a whisper of a woman, destined to fail. But Ilara possessed a quiet strength, a resolve forged in grief and solitude. The centerpiece of Redemption Gulch's grim entertainment was Kai, the mountain man, caged like an animal in the town square. They said he was too wild, too dangerous, a creature of the untamed wilderness captured and put on display. His piercing gaze, framed by a thick beard and long matted hair, held a primal intensity that kept even the bravest at bay. A crudely scrawled sign on his cage offered a chilling invitation: $10 to touch the beast. Children pointed and whispered, men scoffed and spat, but no one dared approach, let alone understand, the soul within the bars. Ilara, however, was different. Day after day she'd pass the cage on her way to town, feeling the weight of Kai's stare, yet seeing past the fear in the eyes of others. She saw the same trapped spirit she felt within herself, confined by circumstances, misunderstood, and yearning for freedom. One sweltering afternoon, driven by an instinct she couldn't explain, she clutched the last gold coin her husband had left her. It was meant for overdue taxes, for food, for survival, but she knew with a certainty that resonated deep in her bones that this coin had a higher purpose. With a defiant tilt of her head, Ilara approached the cage-keeper, a portly man named Silas with a greedy glint in his eye. The crowd hushed, their curiosity piqued. "I want to buy him," she declared, her voice clear despite its tremor. Silas guffawed. The townsfolk snickered. "Buy the beast? What for, little widow? To keep your farm company?" But Ilara stood firm. She placed the gold coin in Silas's outstretched hand, her gaze locked on Kai's. A profound silence descended upon the square. As Silas fumbled with the key, a flicker of surprise, then something akin to gratitude, sparked in Kai's wild eyes. He had been bought, not for show, but for freedom. The beast was unleashed, not by violence, but by an act of unexpected compassion, setting in motion a chain of events that would forever alter Ilara.